Let's take a look at Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. This is my favorite game ever. Man, the combat is so good. This is game plus already. And yeah, usually when I beat a Souls game, I am done, bro. I'm just done. I'm not going through that pain again. I remember fighting with the final boss of this game for 3 months. 3 months every day, just turning on the game. Okay, let's see if we can beat this guy today. No, not happening. So this is again HLG HDR, dynamic tone mapping on off, and that sun again 740 nits. I am getting a consistent result on every single game. The sun is like 6, 7, 800 nits or beyond. Sometimes on GTA 5 I measure 900 nits, but that's probably that app. It's not very accurate. Uh, but yeah, it is consistent. So this is consistent. The overall, so you know the brightness of the image, it feels right. It's not a lot. It feels like, it doesn't feel like you have the brightness max out for sure. And OLED brightness max out, not at all. This feels very, very good. So yeah, by the way, I haven't played the game in a very, very long time, so I don't even remember the controls here. But I'm very good at pairing. That's what I love about this game. It's all about pairing, you know. So I'm gonna try the game now. I'm gonna try it with the HDR from the developer. Now let's beat this guy here. It's so fun that, you know, when they attack you and you do the pairing, it's like king, 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 king. The sound is amazing. Like this is the best combat system ever. You know. So I love to watch the enemy and not do anything, just to observe the enemy. You have to jump to these attacks. Yeah, I don't remember how to play it. I'm playing Elden Ring now. So let's take a look at the HDR from the game. I just beat this guy here, just for the sake of. Okay. Just watch at the enemy. If you fail the parry, you're done. So that's what I like about it. So yeah, let's do it. Let's check out. Let's dive for a moment here. Let's check out this part and see the visibility. Yeah, it's perfect. It's not gonna be any. That's another consistent result. No dark crush. Doesn't matter. There's no dark crush. So yeah, let's take a look at the HDR from the game. Let me turn off the HLG. So we come here, 111, 3111. Auto. So this is the SDR presentation. Let's take a look at it. It's good. It's a good SDR presentation. That sun is not popping at all. And the visibility is about the same as with the HLG. About the same, but the visibility, but I mean, it's such a big difference. Such a huge difference. I love it. Okay, so let's take a look. Let me see if I can turn on the HDR on the game without having to. Yeah, I think I can just turn it on. Yeah, I can just turn it on. And I love these settings from Elden Ring and Sekiro. They are the same settings. So you just have to set this maximum brightness to 800. And let's see how that looks. Let me make sure I have HGIG. This is looking very good. Yeah, this is looking very good. No complaints. Let me take a look at the tone mapping. Oh, it's gonna be even better now with HEIG. Yeah, that's a lot better. Yes, I think this is better than HLG HDR. I think it's better. That sun, I'm going to measure that sun, but it's giving me more pop. Yes, I think this is giving me more pop than HLG HDR. Let me take a look at the game. I think I'm liking this more. I'm gonna go back to HLG. Yeah, the enemy was just unaware of me. I think I'm liking this more. Especially that sun, I think is popping to 800 nits. And if that's the case, I was getting like 740. If it's popping to 800, it's better. I don't think I can perceive that difference with my eyes, but I think it's looking better. Let me go back. Okay, so let's take a look at that sun. Let me turn off HDR from the game. HDR off. And now let me get that. If I cannot tell the difference, I'm gonna call this a win for the HDR from the game. Because if I cannot tell the difference, I am going with the HDR from the game. For sure. Yes, I think I'm going with the HDR from the game because it's popping more. Let me see. Yeah, I think the peak brightness of the HDR from the game is higher. And the way I notice that is by doing this, because I can feel on my eyes the strain of looking at the luminance of the sun. I think the HDR from the game is giving me a higher peak brightness. What I like more about this HLG is the overall luminance is a little bit lower. I think I like that more, but I think I'm still gonna go with the HDR from the game here. And Elden Ring should be the exact same result because this is the same engine. Okay, let me go back to the HDR from the game just to confirm. I thought I was not going to be able to find a single game with a better HDR. Okay, let's see. I'm not sure about if it has a higher peak brightness, but if I cannot tell the difference, I'm going with the HDR from the game. Yeah. I'm going to measure that sun and I'm gonna put that on the comments or on the description of the video. But if I cannot tell the difference, it's a win for the game, for sure. So we have our first winner. On my opinion, you can try it out and tell me which one do you think is better. And also, this is just one example. Maybe in a different place, I'm gonna have a different opinion. Maybe on the darkness, I'm gonna have a different opinion. But I would go with the game. I would go with the game on this one.